Hundreds of New Orleans families will be gifted Thanksgiving food boxes thanks to work from a nonprofit started by a victim of violent crime. In 2015, then Tulane medical student Peter Gold was shot at point-blank range and left for dead when he intervened in the kidnapping of a woman on Magazine Street. As he recovered, Gold was inspired to start the Strong City nonprofit, which raises money to interrupt cycles of poverty and violence for kids right here in New Orleans. Now, 8 years after its inception, Strong City is student-run and celebrating the completion of their biggest event of the year, building hundreds of Thanksgiving boxes for families facing food insecurity around the holidays.
We started with about 55 boxes the first time we had this event, and we're at over 230 this year. So every year they're always asking for more because they love what it does for the families they work with.
The most important part of it for us is that we've now been working with the same people at the same organizations for 3 years, which has allowed us to develop meaningful personal relationships with them, and we think that, really impacts the quality of the service work that we're doing.
The grand total of boxes made today came out to 250. Those boxes will be sent to the New Orleans Women and Children's Center, the Youth Empowerment Center, and Culture Aid NOLA.